Hyperdrop – сайт с топовыми кейсами и более 1500 уникальных скинов CSGO. Проект, который ворвался в мир кейсов CSGO и вызвал просто нереальный ажиотаж среди игроков. Все дело в просто бомбической механике, которая позволяет легко выигрывать классные скины. Выбивай бустеры и увеличивай свой шанс получить дорогие скины. Хочешь халявы и бесплатных скинов? Легко! Выполняй миссии на Hyperdrop, получай HD-коины и открывай кейсы совершенно бесплатно. Мы также разыгрываем годные скины и раздаем коины в наших соцсетях. Главное подписаться. Все ссылки под видео и промокод, который на экране, даст вам плюс 25% к пополнению. Залетай и не упусти удачу.
There you go.
No.
See? Smartly played for C10, and even better than they'll do so. Flashbang is great at the CT side. They're adding pressure to this. The bomb has been dropped into connector. They are going to keep blowing that up as well. Make sure they can't get it easily. But it's the flank from Vlad and into mid. Turn around for one at the second as well. Both bound and Partizan.
Second peak, though, will catch him out. Collins is not traded. What is happening right now? Where's the trade? As Simka just lets it slide. Sjolfa comes into play, though, and he finds two. That's enough. The deep flank is too late. Partizan should be able to steal nothing in this round. No time. 4.
Coming through. Depression. IGL needs to step up here. First one found. Second one still needs to show for this, but anticipating him closer, a step or two could be enough, but not against a P250 representing the
Brute Monster. He's another factor that I think we need to talk about as well. He's always been a factor on Z10. Every time we watch this team, he is either performing above and beyond, or we're seeing some mild, lukewarm shows. And right now, he's doing a great job, man. 9 kills already. Doing what he can. Trades off again. Dragon alone against 3. And even with the refrags, even with Brute Monster down, and another kill for Dragon. He is really counting his lucky stars. AVN, please don't hold a knife. For some reason, that just gets me very worried. Did he just see him bridge? Yeah, they both saw each other bridge, and oh my god, another chance at a clutch here, and shall it be Partizan to finally take it? Dragon again starts strong. Niman is going to be caught. They're going to be expecting a B push. AVN as well dying. Zero Tenacity just losing on the initial engagements, and that's pretty much all there is to the round. That's it. That's going to be 5. It's 7-5 on the halftime. Ooh, yeah. Easy.
So it seems.
I wouldn't expect it to beat this easy, but sure. I guess that's what we get. It's your fault. 1 man against 5. An ace clutch.
This is a clutch.
Even in the best of days, I don't think this was a very doable position. So,
I mean, stat padding's always nice. He's 13 and 5. First half's
all
going pretty
good
well
and
for
dandy.
him.
Yeah, that's fair.
Take one more here, and we're going to be celebrating 14 at halftime. That's not going to be given. Everybody's going down with bomb instead.
And we can see
Didn't
it
go all
works.
too well, but they still adapted in the end and did get those 7 on the board. Of course, rounds and clutch is playing a massive part of it, but at the end, the scoreline is what matters. But the retake now, Partizan playing a man down. Might be 2 if they're not careful. But Vladen makes it even instead. Let the retake begin. Vladen 2. No, just being a little bit too slow about this. Needed his teammate to activate it instead, and now there's no time. This round,
So far, it's a pretty standard eco and a good cleanup. Brute Monster gets 3. They're not gonna let this one slip. All in all, everything going as one should expect. Zero Tenacity right now, the better team on the map. They had a better halftime. Finally, Zero Tenacity have stepped out of that bubble that we saw them play a lot of times in when we came to a map like Anubis. That's an M4 from, I think, Dragon. Oh, the timing. The timing for the depression could not have been worse.
Bit of a
And
rough
they
one.
lose a side control. Now they have to play retake unless they force this
never
engagement
mind,
and
never
win.
mind.
They have to win all engagements. They will get 2. Vladan for 3. Vladan for 3. Vladan. Quad,
Not
but
enough.
enough damage.
Skill 99% faith. Can get through. Here. MP9 and a quick switching M4. Not a great combination, but thankfully Dragon retains the position. Maybe they've practiced with it, thought, okay, it's not working as well, but I do think it should be something they look at as well, because mid-control is a key part of the map.
No, absolutely. But a lot of times it comes down to also the feelings in the moment, right? How do they feel playing against Partizan, who know exactly that Zero Tenacity like to play this mid-control, that like to be for the off-server, not on-server discussion. And right now, Zero Tenacity, the philosophy is they'll be tied up. They could be losing if they don't stabilize with these number 10. But you get what I'm saying, right? You get where I'm coming from.
You just didn't get what I was saying. I'll get to that in a second, maybe. But for now, SimK opens up only for one of the traders there. And now, guess what? You've got a trap being sprung, a sandwich being delivered here, and Nemanja gotta find if he wants to put a pickle in this one or not, because he's currently in one. No time, no chance, and the round is done. Depression cleans it here in the end. A great crossfire there as well, with so much control being put there towards cave as well. 2 players, one and done. One survived. That was the attention being pulled into that cave position for the CCTs a few years back.
Dragon used to be the main guy. He used to be the
like
main
21-ish, I think I checked around it then. He was the main offer. The stats at least indicate as much. Depression, for as long as I know, it has been an offer. And then Kindo for the last, year or 2 maybe, has been the guy as well. It's a fun dynamic to explore. Right now, though, it's not fun for Partizan because they lost 2 headshots and they lost the site. They lost the round. They got to save here immediately. A little bit of these, or the damage that Zero Tenacity have just barely been able to inflict as well. That 2k in the eco they get, it kind of shows a little bit here. It's that economy that's not completely... that they can want to try out new things and a new offer where maybe Kindo starts to feel a bit more comfortable rifling again.
Yeah.
It could be very, very good.
It could work. I can see that, yeah. Why not?
Yeah, obviously, it's going to be hard for a young player like Depression still to step into the shoes of very experienced IGL and tactical mind like Emmy.
Yeah.
But there are ways to make up for that, and you've got the team around you who already have a set style. They know each other, they've played with them for a good while, and all have their own ideas.
They've been hunting for blood for a long time now, and right here it's going to be number 12 looking for a W, perhaps. Let's see. Zero Tenacity. You know, with their mid presence and all now, because they definitely should be focusing more on that. Oh, Collins. Hold up. Hold up. Collins, he gets 2. Is it enough, though? It's going to be a 2v2 right here. Brute Monster caught on sight. That's a problem. Kindle.
And it's something that Zero Tenacity will have to work on. It's not clean. This is supposed to be a T-sided map, but currently it's not looking like it. Here in mid,
doesn't feel like
Vladan this time unable to multi-frag. Numbers kept even. Depression comes around. We'll remove AVN from the equation.
D10 down to 2 players left. This is going to be the most difficult match of, or rather round of all, especially when you are enclosed from multiple sides. I was about to say, especially when Kinder start CT.
There we go. You're not wrong. Gotta be an interesting one for sure here, and we'll see how things do change, right? Map 1, we could have used a little bit more Nemanja, maybe things would have looked different. Who knows? Who knows? There were quite a few things and a couple of ones, but mostly for the side of Partizan. They had those individuals online, and they can start things off here as well. Well, with the first, trade eventually comes through. It is a slogfest of bullets back and forth, but access toward the A side has been granted. All of Z10, though. Through short, guess where the bomb is planted. Not for long, so Partizan, depending how quickly they spot these players arriving, is question. Flash, however, prepared by the CCT side. Don't get a chance to use it.
Scout later down, obviously.
Yeah, Scout was fine. It's just damage, and in the hands of most professional players as well, you can rely on a headshot, you know, fair few times, so it's good enough, and even if you don't, it's still gonna be good enough in terms of that damage to assist, so.
Yeah.
Scout's pretty good. Here. Looking for the damage, can't get it, that has been denied.
Gonna walk out long for free. This is gonna be a problem. Z10, unless they take control of short, they are about to lose control of side. Pay off. Dragon, he's given it enough time. Brute Monster finds depression, though Vladan has to stay alive ASAP for as long as possible. And they both find each one. That's enough.
Oh,
That's it.
no.
Vladan will find the final kill for sure as he duels between the stacks of
Toward the B side, I don't think there's much. With the MAC-10 as well first, it is insanely clean. Execution in about 2 seconds and 3 are gone. Very nicely done, and we continue. The Partizan? Oh, never mind. Keep it clean, I was gonna say. Foundation
really.
down to MAC-10. That MAC-10 is now dead. And they've got another one which will reclaim that. And one last man on the side.
Oh,
still actually
nice
a headshot
shot.
as well. And some prime Kenny-esque reaction time angles there. But a MAC-10 chases him down nicely.
Just going to be playing support until he does. And it seems like a fast short action. I like the idea. Let's see if nades fly through under. Opening up the smoke, but not enough was seen as the duel for Simka goes well, but he needs to evade death as certainly it's coming. Kindle will confirm it. Molotov already to break up the retake attempt. Counter smokes have been thrown. Siofa trying, does hit the shots, but not the kill. It's Kindo again. A secondary for the man. He pretty much opens up A like a can of worms, and this is enough. The bait has been set, and the lure has hit. That's 4-0. Z10 gotta save.
A very dangerous beginning now.
Oh, he saw him, of course, so...
Yeah, Brute Monster, he's not even gonna get out of this one, I don't think. They've got all the time in the world, so with that bomb to be blow up.
Wait, that was an AK drop. Yeah, that was an
think
AK
so.
drop. Simka doesn't get checked. Wait, what? Partizan, what is happening?
Okay, this
How
is
are they not checking basic corners here?
a bit audacious.
A lot of damage dealt. And a rifle lost. Without Kevlar, obviously the rifle less effective, but surely AVN you fall. Oh, he's gonna push in. He decides to aggro. The Deagle still on the corner. This could work for Tioffo. Hits the shot, but no, instead from long as well, Dragon reports. And it seems like the flight is going to be a very short one. Zero Tenacity about to bomb into a 5-0.
Well, somebody better call them. Because we're not seeing the 5-0 here on the server, are we?
No.
Got a little bit of them here. Could have been just a little bit of a extension, but has to let them with a man advantage, which eventually, and now, gets taken away from them. Utility doesn't get deployed, long confirmed to be clear. And officially, time to wake up.
Through tunnels. They have to have the first entry on their side, though, otherwise it's a done deal. And Collins doesn't even get Simke. Now, it's a death row kind of scenario. You don't really have a way out. Effectively, saving is the only option for Vladan with the op, but he's about to be chased down. Look who's in T-base. I believe Tioffo has made his way all through long, and he's already ready for him.
Big fan of it.
Yeah. Pretty fun one. Well, fun one or not, it's going to be round number 9, and it's not getting to be too fun for Z10. They got a few rounds together, strung up a few more potentially coming up, but not sure they're going to be able to.
Indo again to be sent out first. Aggression, Vladen right behind him. Contact, and Joffo needs to deliver. Yet again finds the first. There's that second. A lineup for third. Potentially he's there.
Oh.
And he's dropped the bomb. He's won the round.
That was
Zero Tenacity. You keep this clean, it'll be the best round. Oh, you were
Not
such
a
an avid
grifter.
Twitter user.
Yeah, I was about to say. I'm not a like honestly, dude. Social media is so brain rotten. It's crazy. It's horrible. Like,
Amen. I had recently had a conversation with a friend who was of like mind, and it was refreshing.
yeah.
An old soul. Here, AVN, Nemadia.
An old
Good
round.
hold. Round delivered very quickly. Hold on. A bomb
Oh, you
plant
gotta be
now
shitting
can come through here.
Good
They
evasion.
as well just barely dodged Molotov to deny them getting in, but doesn't matter. They found Vladen. Now that forces the hand a little bit from Collins to try.
Looking at a 5-0 start, this is looking quite convincing and far more
shots.
promising even.
Yeah, that first as well. Just lets Nemanja get a little bit closer and farm some ecos.
Extra.
Wonderfully done.
Here we go. This is it. This is now the chance not only to tie it up, but to kind of put out a statement. We're not done. We might have lost map 1, but it was a close one. Let's repeat this again, but this time on Dust, we're winning. Partizan, scout for depression, the rest with AKs. I would hope that they switch it up, that we don't see the same kind of repeat structure of, okay, 1 peeks out there, 2 go there, and then, you know, we all lose, and that's it. Nemanja gets tagged, though, with a scout. How about that?
The power of the SSG.
It's crazy, man. Works.
Oh! Hey, finally, a kill on long that favors Partizan, but that wasn't Joffo. He's walked through the smoke.
Quick switching. Dragon.
Dragged on the ground instead. Vladen, he'll find a water. That's brute must have gone.
He broke his nail trying to file something, but the dragon now is gone. Oh, that molly is horrible. Oh my god, the incendiary could not have been worse. And I'm not saying it's Joffo's fault, it's the incendiary's fault. Joffo is caught on the side, he's about to burn, and he's about to be burned out. He still trades! The fact that he trades himself is a massive, massive, massive opportunity for Zero Tenacity to still go for this retake. They have the few skits.
It's also separated Partizan now on this post plant a bit more. At least for the initial part of it. Almost forcing their hand to shift their defense toward this short side as well completely. That smoke gives a couple of seconds of time to work with, because you're seeing Nemanja immediately after he threw that down from his hands, but the bomb is not really made to be defused in this situation. He'll find it first, but no time. Collins, quick one tap. 7-5 at half time. Comeback for Zero.
Behind them as well, even. They still haven't pushed behind further. And now they have... Oh, Partizan,
What?
No, what?
Down.
The actual hell just happened? What was that shot? Somebody has to explain that to me.
Sit the hell down.
I need new glasses. Or maybe I just need glasses. Dragon. Nemanja.
Eventually found him. An advantage. Be taken away here slowly by the seaside. Fighting now in no man's land with multiple running at them. And now it's Collins waiting for his teammate to appear buying time. Joffo running out of bullets, running out of health, but not the only one. He's got a Glock at the opponents. Nothing but a USP. And his headshots through. D10 round is theirs. Pistol in the bag and 6 to start off their journey of Dust 2.
That is an insane recovery that never should have happened in the first place. A bit of a mistake, and the round is lost. Dragon cannot finish the job. It's Joffo with a Glock that pulls it 6-7, as you say, and Zero Tenacity is right back in the riding saddle. It's Ooh, what a round. I still don't get why Partizan didn't push further through long. They had 3 players outside of double doors. They just needed to keep on pushing further, and they would have been able to split the T side in half and pretty much hammer them home. And somehow they decided against it, and that is round 14 for you, or rather 13. Now 14. It looks like it should be an easy W. I can't get behind the force of the CT side. It makes no sense, but hey, that's just me.
They've at least slowed down Z10 at long, which has given them all this time to make a rotation. A little bit unknown when it comes to the upper B tunnels, and Nemanja might clear out Depression as well. Might end him once and for all. Vladen, M4, needs to go nuclear. Smoke's fading, his time. Not gonna be completely up. He does better to get toward the side, a little bit of peppering through the smoke. He can keep buying time, that'll be all they need. Smoke's now still deployed. Cross to be made. Vlad in the second one of that. M4 is doing a lot of the heavy lifting here. He needs his teammates to activate. But A side and then just get caught.
But honestly, it always looks so good until it does not. So it's honestly such a trap, basically, that many teams get caught in it.
Yeah, you can have a situation in every round you can look at and be like, okay, they've got some good ideas. Like this one. It's USPs, but they've got 4 players close to the B site here at the doors, and they can try to gang up on anyone they can find here. But they've abandoned the B side here instead, opted into the tunnels. So it looks good for a second to maybe slow down Z10 on the B side, find a short or two through the smoke, but in the end, it doesn't look good anymore. But you can make these rounds into anything you kind of want. You can create opportunities where there really are none.
Pretty much.
Just have faith, brother.
Have faith. Keep hold of it. Don't give it up. Don't give up.
99% faith, 1% luck.
Pretty much. Simple as that.
Depression. Ooh. Some people, seasonal depression. Him. Just gone now.
General depression. Oh boy. Things are gonna get very spicy very soon. I mean, honestly, like we said, number 9, exactly what we saw on map 1. Nothing new, you know. Return the, not necessarily the favor, but definitely at least to where you kind of went from, right? And this round certainly could be one to prove me right, or attempt to do so at least. Will it, though?
That's the question. It's an interesting middle ground buy as well for Partizan. It's not a full eco, but it's not a force buy either. Just enough left in the bank to make that next one a guarantee buy, and also to have some danger in this one.
Yeah.
Depression. For the first time in a while, he's managed to take down an enemy. Kindo, in the meantime, expected from behind. Flank from long taken care of. Vladen is going to be that second phase of that attack as well, while Collins now stuck. Can't battle his way out instead. Brought down by the AWP and the CT side. I think I'm going to be calling this one a quits already.
Yeah, this has to be a save. I mean,
Vladen's MP9 surely has a shot in this team. Missing since halftime. Shoulder. Knows there's got to be a second one as well, but Dragon. Wonderful opening, and they'll look to double down, but guess who's also going for a double of his own? Immediate manpower advantage is taken away, now granted to the side of Zero Tenacity.
Well, that's it. That's number 12. We are going to be seeing Mirage. That is a fact.
Collins. Could be the round defining play here. First one found. Is going to try to force the trade. At a low HP, Collins has gone down. You leave it to the progression now to handle this one. Making a lot of noise. He's not even making an attempt to hide his whereabouts. Just needs to nail the shot, smoke down, and not expecting a quick swing from Nemanja.
He's as good as dead. And
but
he knows
the
it.
headshot might still
angle,
actually favor him, but Tinker jumping up and down he goes. Dragon doubles up and Kindo down, of course, on short as well at the same time. Trying to add more pressure to this mid-play. Now you need two modified. The first one might have eluded Partizan for a long time, and now they've got the perfect opportunity to take it. Up on short. The man waits, doesn't get a chance, and Dragon, he's now confirmed the last man's whereabouts. Almost dropped in the smoke, and Juffo goes for heroics. There's one spotted on the side. 1 versus 1. Only a few seconds time he actually has with this one, but displayed it safely there, waiting for his teammate support. A flash comes in, and Vladen secures the round. Partizan, they'll eventually take themselves their first for the second half. This one at least looks good. It starts with Dragon finding a couple of his own at the multi-kill. And slowly whittling down the rest of Zero Tenacity.
It's starting to shape up into something at least. I'll give them that much. I mean, still 4 rounds to go. Let's see if they can truly bring them together, or is this just a nice ruse to get us believing?
6 kills. Opening map, and he's had more than a fair few chances to get impact on the board, but just hasn't had that compared to map 1. And Zero Tenacity, they've instead had plenty time and plenty of good moments here. Up on the short. Fight or flight. Choose to commit. Through the flames. Depression down. Killed him fairly quickly. Kindo will respond. HE of his own. And Collins wondering, does he support his teammate or not?
Well,
Don't want to split up here. You still have
out.
Dragon on long. That is
Anymore. That's the reality of this current scenario that we're in. Partizan failing to pick up their own map pick will cost them dearly. This could still cost them the series and the playoffs themselves. Keep in mind, winner takes all, loser is eliminated. Starts off poorly with Nemanja finding 2, but in the end, it's the team that falls apart and do not sustain. Let's see what exactly is the play here from Partizan, though. The walk through the smoke is kind of dastardly. Gives you the feeling that there's more to it. And indeed, there is at least a little bit. You've lost 1, though, so this is nothing to really send home just yet. Depression will find Nemanja. Seems like we've come to a common conclusion here. Everything going according to plan. Kindo. Of course, finding the final piece. 2-0. Good start. I mean, Partizan hell. This is how they started on our second map on Dust 2, and yet it still didn't help them in the end. 5 rounds is what they got to begin, by the way. To those that forget quickly, we started 5-0 for Partizan. Ended up going a very solid 13-8 for Zero Tenacity. So there's a lot to be answered for, in a way. Because where the hell... Oh, ABN. Just good for the 1, though. 3 versus 3. Simke, if he plays his cards right, that's again guaranteed kill on his side. A little bit harsher, but still gets it. Tjoffel delivers as well. And that will be enough. Ladies and gents, that will be enough. That will potentially... Not potentially, but certainly bring the round about and secure the win. Here comes the push, here comes the shove. Partizan, they'll put everything behind this.
Here goes. Brute Monster. Wait. Has a chance to line up at least one, maybe a 2k, but that's never come to fruition. Instead, he's been shot down and denied. Removed his pass from the site, and after the retake, started off with a little bit of damage. There's the kill coming through eventually. Second! Wasn't even on the screen. Shout out CS2. Collins instead left in a 1v2. Needs to find them both. First one, easy. Second, AVN made a step up close, and with the shadow advantage, it still goes AVN's way. Back to A.
Back to A.
It's the bait and switch here.
Yeah.
They can very quickly catch them off guard, but the Desert Eagle headshot is feared throughout the land. The second one, even more so, but Joffo, not afraid of that fight. He'll welcome it instead and be nice, feasted on too, and at that point, seems all too easy to clean it up as well here.
Peeks in pit, tries to take a fight, kinda puts himself in a bit of a tough spot, and loses the duel. 3 rounds here.
Ooh, look at Dragon. Styling with a couple. The third one is too much. AVN is his turn instead and gets taken down for a couple of very good rounds to one that is slightly less so.
Wait, this
left
Partizan
Simke
really
alone.
Gonna pull this off.
Not a whole lot of opportunities here. Be hopping through the vent, maybe. Don't think he's got that dog in him at the moment. Not spotting for the cross either. However, maybe that does tempt him to go through. He has to drop down. There's a timing where he can still find that is Collins in connect to. Maybe depression as well. It's being a bit slow about this. Gotta be cautious. Watch out now for the man in window. MP9. Just the one. Almost well recovered.
Too big.
All is
taking control of deep pit. A lot of info gained from that. Although Vladan's given free reign over A. This is surprisingly out of tune for Zero Tenacity, and they will lose a player for free here. What is happening? Why is nobody keeping an eye? This is insanity. Oh, the timing here for Vladan has to be perfect, isn't it? And it will be.
Oh! Wait for the second. Kindo, however, does step up for a kill of his own. There's still the man in pit that they've not thought about. It was just one they found here. Donimani was the only man, but they still traded out. Oh, again, back and forth. The orchestrated depression this time for 2. There are 2 chances, 2 opportunities, but this round felt like it was going to be a done deal already. But it's still flipped and swapped back and forth, and now, unfortunately, I think we finally come to the end of this round.
I think we have.
Okay, he's lingering, but not too close. Eventually, Paul decides to give out your location, but there is a manpower advantage now made up to just 1 remaining on the side of Partizan. Is Collins alone at 1v4, and he's at least managed to find 1, almost well to go down. But there is no easy way. And apparently, that only gets confirmed. Joffo comes around, takes the shot, and Zero Tenacity. For a second, it looked a little bit awkward with the entries they managed to find, but that was very quickly converted as well. Follow-up kills beyond the bomb side. We wait. Here. My eyes. The man in jungle. Jumbo. Gone. 2-1-4. Both players stuck toward a ramp. Brute Monster first one found. smoke as well, forces his hand, and now he's down. AVN instead. As for the task, and there's not a lot of options here. Flash as well, and straight through the smoke. It'll be him.
Though, might as well lose something else. Although Dragon finds out Brute Monster. What's that angle? What's this assault, in fact, if I'm completely honest with you? Where is this coming from? Going towards A again there at the end. And it seems like Partizan have recognized this. Simka's dead. What is happening? Zero Tenacity is giving up a free round here. I can't say I'm fully in agreement with it. Collins finds Tjoffel. This will be an easy one. Partizan, they have just been given away back in.
Yes, they have. Even more so, they've dropped the bomb and they've now got this round under control. They're going to make an educated guess where the money is going to be, and I think if they already didn't know, now they do. Not the first time he's been in a clutch when it comes to this series. Yet to deliver in these situations, and plenty of time wasted off the clock. He's trying to recognize where this crossfire is gonna be. Dragon found second. Depression will stop him dead in his tracks instead. And a good read on the situation, of course, with the first one as well. He's spotted toward the stairs. Can isolate those duels, but in the end, round in the bag. Partizan, they'll take 7 yet again to deny that 10. And the Zero Tenacity now is your economy on the line. Or last round, it was your economy on the line. Now it's the payoff for that one instead. And Partizan have a chance to clean up house here. Put themselves in just a spitting distance from getting back.
Yeah, get these
Back
wins going,
even
right?
yet again.
Get on track.
What? Oh my god. Wow.
Okay.
Ballsy.
Good, brother?
But we have nothing to lose. A Desert Eagle through a smoke may not be the worst of them all. But it seems like that is all they'll get. Just the opening, nothing else. His horde has been collected, and now 10 seconds to get that bomb down. The problem is, the man in CT, they can still look to take this one, try to force him. And Vladen goes very ballsy for this one, but been found out. AVN are now gone. Out of 2 or 2 remains. Both players tagged up on the T side. Making the run at Depression around CT. Rajofo might have heard a step or 2. Anticipating this, what if not both of them? Not the second man's, but whereabouts. And Brute Monster, he waits, and this shot is all it takes.
And that's all it needs for Partizan to tie it up, bring themselves up to speed, and you know what's going to happen. As it is a ballsy move through A, or towards A through Con. Unfortunately, Simka dies, Nemanja eats a nade, and Tjoffel gets hit by Depression as he hits AVN as well. It seems like it's universal, and it's done.
Position, but not impossible, because Simka's been gifted too. It's still a waiting game around for AVN, however.
He cannot die. AVN cannot die.
Why did he just pull the head? I don't think so. But
I don't think
waiting
so.
for it. Might have seen him either way. Doesn't matter. It's now just Simka. An ace required to stop a Partizan from continuing their own streak of rounds here. Depression. It hits. No, it does not.
Unfortunately, no hits, no connections, no wins, and no nothings. That's going to be all there is to it.
Does not know where Vladen is.
Yeah.
Assumed it might have rotated away. Would have been further away, and Vladen even just into the flames to celebrate. Heating up here on the CT side is Partizan.
Another half buy. They don't have money. Zero Tenacity, that is. Excuse me. It's a bit of a rough one, Nexus. It's looking like it might come to an end, given how it all looks. And holy boy, they're going to go half buy, yeah, as they should. For a second there, I thought I saw full buy, and Simka still has an AK. Can't blame him. You know, you try what you can. You try to prevent 12 if that's possible. You absolutely will give it a shot.
All right.
Oh, full B. Let's go. Send it, boys.
If everything else fails,
Rush B.
lost
Exactly.
W.
And oh, it's empty. It's gonna be depression holding the window spot. That means they get a free bomb.
There is no smoke for window. There is no window smoke at the moment.
Yeah, but there it is. There it is.
Okay.
It's flying.
They finally fill it up, but it's given depression a
Oh.
second. Nasty flick down.
Ooh. He
Retains
does
the
get killed at
advantage.
least.
And now there's more opportunities to be given. HE goes out, chips away even more damage from Brute Monster. He's down to 13, and now he's got a second nade to finish him. There's Demarga. Needs to step up and needs to show what he can do. He's been high and dry these last few months, not having much to show for it. But this could be his round!
Oh!
And he'll pull back all 5 for Zero Tenacity. It's the B play, a Hail Mary and an ace for the Deagle. About time to wake up here.
And finally, Nemanja gives us a show worthy of this series, worthy of this best of 3. It's going to be a massive, massive ace that brings them back on from the brink instead of having to play against overtime. Now they have a chance to actually make themselves the victors and potentially deny that OT. God damn. Wow. That leaves a lot of question marks, I'll tell you that much.
That is one hell of a way to revitalize your team. If that doesn't get you hyped up, I don't know what will.
Dude, for real. If this doesn't work, then nothing will. Like, you're a lost cause. If this doesn't work, you might as well say goodbye.
Again, a pack tactic. Laden not going to give up his position either, not immediately, but bomb goes down, and Demarga just get away with that one at least. That much, now so much more time to play with. Waiting for the man in CT, is good on the first, but a quick trade. Just slightly exposed and in the open. It will lead Partizan to 12 to map, match, and series points. Playoff, his teammates coming through. 3-on-3, he looks to make it a man advantage instead. Up in the apartments, down on site. The trade's coming through. Next one, Shuffo. He lives. Balcony impression, nailed the shot, bomb down. The Demarga position is known somewhere in mid, and they called it out. Out on side,
1v1 again.
doesn't recognize, does not know. Coming through with a clutch 1-on-2. Depression will finish this one off. We thought that Deagle round reinvigorates Zero Tenacity, but all it needed was one round of them saying no thank you, slow them down at Partizan. They will close things out here with a 13-10.